And Junior steps to the plate here with Dan on second. Nice double there.
Not a bad double at all. Welcome to the championships of the Fall Softball League Tuesday nights. Andrucci Trucking versus
The
Loaded
pitch.
Bases.
It's white line, right center field.
That's caught.
He's caught. He's tagging up. And he's safe at third. Good base running by Dan there.
Off to a good start. This is a team that won 2 straight.
It's a championship game here. You got to get this run in here. Miggs had a great game against BMW. See if he continues his success here.
I'll tell you what, nobody was more excited than Andrucci Trucking about BMW getting beat. They did not want to face them in the championships.
Who, Blue Man Group? The pitch. Fouled.
Unfortunately, no. That's
fair.
in play.
Oh, he tags, and he's safe standing up
Dan Lynch
on a
steals
short
a run.
fly ball.
Yeah, very short. Challenging that arm.
Boy, it's cold. I better get a coat. No wind tonight. That's good.
You got to fight the elements this time of year.
Here comes Sattler up with nobody on base here. See if he can restart this inning. Guys had a lot of 2-out runs last game.
Oh, he was hot all night.
Uncle Mark deals. And Sattler swings away. Ground ball to third. 5-3 in the book.
Gobbled it right up there.
And the inning. But Gypsy gets the run to take the lead here in the championship game. 1-0.
I got to tell you, it's a beautiful night for softball. A little chilly. You're going to see some guys wearing shorts, some guys wearing gigantic jackets. You just don't know what you're going to get.
Right. The younger players tend to not wear any clothes at all.
At some points.
And Jay is playing. Kubek is going to be doing 2 things at once here. He's going to be playing third base, and you're going to be calling the game.
Well, I'm able to project my voice, so that helps.
Pretty impressive. Very impressive. Gotta love Lasky socks.
He's got a very active lower half, so the socks really stick out. You could tell at this point in the evening they didn't want to throw the ball around. It's too cold.
Too cold. Plus, you want to get this game going. You want to win this game.
You know, Loaded Bases probably ran about 6 or 7 miles in the previous 2 games because they put up a lot of runs.
That is true. And that'll take a toll on you, especially the older players. All right, here we go. Dolphins fan for the Blue Man Group leading off with a lightsaber bat. The pitch from Junior.
Junior's been throwing
Ball
strikes
deep.
all night long, too.
Junior had a really solid first 2 games. Pitch. And it's 3-1.
At this point in the night, his pitch count's probably up over 200.
And it's inside for ball 4. So the Blue Man Group getting off to a good start with a leadoff walk. And you know those leadoff walks, Jay, have a tendency to come around.
As an occasional pitcher, I know all about that.
So here's the outcast here with the red shirt, number
This guy
2.
looks like he can hit. Pretty sure they pulled this guy in from Lookout Andy.
Line drive base hit past Andy. First and second here early with no outs. So a leadoff walk and a single, and now the 3 hitters up. And he's got an alter ego hat on. I've got the same one, Jay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
The 2
I hate
guys.
these lefties.
What do you think in the outfield when you see a guy
Strike.
come up there like this with this kind of laid-back attitude?
I'm thinking he's looking to drive the ball opposite field, probably middle.
This is a guy
That's
that
what
looks
I'm
like
thinking.
he can handle the bat.
He slightly backed off the plate, steps in, and he lines it up the middle
That's
for
a
a
rope.
base hit. He held up at second there, hesitated, and he's going to try and score, and there's going to be no throw. So the game is tied up at 1. So first and second, now the cleanup hitter up. This is a team you guys played in the finals in the summer division?
I believe so, yes. That's right. This is a rematch of the summer championships.
And the lefty swings and hits a ground ball to Jay. Jay throws to second for 1. Nothing at first. So you got the 1 out there, and we have first and third.
Didn't get a lead runner there. I'm not sure Kubek's going to make a foot race at third base with that guy.
No point really. Not especially if you can get that double play. But it's hard to double up those lefties. Here's the 5-hitter standing in. Junior deals. Strike.
Painting.
1-2 count here. Early in the game. And it's high and deep for ball 2.
This is where it can go one of two ways. You can limit the damage here with that leadoff walk, or they can pile on.
He swings and hits a line drive towards third. Foul.
Pitcher's best friend there.
What's that feel like to get that line drive out? Foul as a pitcher.
It's a strikeout. I mean, keeps the ball to play. No one can score on that. Now you got 2 outs. This changes the whole inning right here. You're a pitch away from getting out of this with 1 run, which is pretty much a shutout in softball.
Interesting baseball stance here. He swings and hits a ground ball to Jay. Fires to first. Ends the inning. So, the end of 1. It's Blue Man Group 1 and loaded bases 1.
Junior appreciating the defense over there. Quick dap coming off the field.
Well, that's a handsome third baseman in Jay Kubek, who lost a lot of weight in the offseason, by the way.
Well, he lost his position, so he had to lose some weight. Otherwise, he wasn't coming back.
You always had a cannon, too. It's good to have that in your back pocket.
Doesn't do any good if you don't get to the ball.
We got Paulie umping this game. Fiery guy, that Paulie.
You know you're in good hands with Paulie behind the plate.
I don't know if you've ever seen what he's got tucked underneath those pants.
I have not.
It's legal.
Oh, I understand. Okay. I thought we were going a different direction there.
No, I'm not going to. Here we go with the veteran here at the plate, Turner.
This guy's batting around 800 on the night, at least.
You can bet he's looking to drive the ball to right field or middle.
Impervious to cold.
Right, with the shorts.
The guy behind the plate's got 6 shirts on, and Turner shows up like it's July.
And a base hit up the middle, and he continues his hot hitting.
Got a piece of Uncle Mark on that one.
And Mullet of the Year nominee standing in here, Jay Kubek.
Word is he cut that off.
Word is. Jay very good at pulling the ball, but can go the other way too. The pitch, he lines a ball into left center field, and it's caught. Gave that ball a ride there, Jay.
That was hit pretty solid, but they got a man there.
Yeah. And here comes Doppler Dan, or Dinger Dan, whatever you want to call him.
It's like Kubek relieves Junior at first base coach.
So 1 out here in the top of the 2nd inning. Uncle Mark pitches to Doppler Dan, who swings and hits a lazy,
Little lunge
ugly.
for that one. This guy's a pretty fine bowler. Did you know that?
Yeah, I've beaten him plenty of times at bowling. But yeah, he's a good bowler. A patient guy like Dan at the plate, I wonder why he would lunge at a stupid pitch like that.
Well, maybe the bat's too heavy. I know he moved to a lighter ball.
I think he just needs to swing and hit a base hit here. That's what I think he should do. But if it's Doppler Dan and he wants to piss me off, he'll pull the ball. And he swings and hits a line drive, base hit into center field, and Doppler Dan doing his job.
What a great
And
adjustment.
Turner is running to second, and the throw is right on the line, and he is thrown out at third.
He got hosed there.
Yeah, and you know Doppler Dan, he's a singles hitter. I don't know if they sniffed that out, charged it, threw it right on the money.
You know, that wasn't for lack of hustle there. That guy dives head first on the turf in shorts.
Absolutely, trying to make something happen on a ball to right field where Doppler typically hits, and typically it's a safe play there, but he must have been sitting on that pitch, on that hit. And the pitch to Andy's a ball. 2-1 count. Man, Uncle Mark deals. Andy hits a line drive to left
pretty well,
center,
too.
very much like Jay's ball, and it's caught. And what a bummer. Gypsy started a rally there. Doppler Dan with the single, and Turner ran him out of that inning, going to third.
We got a 1-zip score here, I believe.
Wow, what a bummer that was. That was a good ball by Dopp, and Turner took the risk there, going to third.
They had something cooking. Balls were hit solid. They made some good plays. Very good throw from the outfield at third base.
Yeah. Well, let's see what the defense can do for Gypsy. Let's see what the offense can do for the Blue Man Group. What are they called? Construction?
Andrucci Trucking, I believe.
Okay. What is this jersey that Kubek's got on? It looks like he got that from Dr. Dre's closet.
Are you talking about Lasky right now?
Lasky, what do I call him?
You called him Kubek.
Because his name is Jay.
I understand.
That might have been a Budweiser talking. And Junior pitches deep for ball 2. 2-1 count. And it looks high. And he swings at a ground ball to Andy. Throws to first. He hesitates, and he is safe.
I think he beat that out.
Looks like the ball might have gotten stuck in Andy's glove there, or he hesitated. Pump faked. That happens in this cold weather. That ball gets slick. You go to grab it. It doesn't come into your hand. You got to do it again.
You got to stay warm out there. You got to keep the hands warm.
And here comes Sweatpants McGavin. Hits a foul ball.
That sounded like fence there. One of the drawbacks of being live but having the camera here is we're not able to turn our head to the right to see what happens when he plays at first base. So we're going to have to kind of read the context of the responses of the players to find out what happens over there.
This guy got this outfit at the clearance rack at Ocean State Job Lot.
He just took a peek at third base there.
And he hits a ground ball in the hole and right through it.
I got to say that Kubek kind of pulled off that one.
It did look like he hesitated there, but maybe he saw Andy and stopped.
Yeah, that's got to be his ball there.
It's a tough position because you really got to kind of make a quick decision what you're going to do.
Yeah, if you stay in front of the shortstop, you don't have to worry about running into him.
The pitch from Junior is outside. 2-1 count. And the trucking team has a little bit of a rally going. A swing up the middle through a soft seeing-eye single up the middle.
Hopper.
And they're going to score, and the ball gets past third base. But he's not going to advance. So Sweatpants is at third, and the other guy is at second base on the overthrow.
We got Mike up now, number 9.
Mike up, and now we're seeing that base running play by loaded bases is coming back to haunt him here in this inning. Junior pitches low and flat, ball 2. Junior's getting behind on a lot of these hitters. And it's putting a lot of pressure on him, and as a hitter, you can relax and really zone in on something juicy. The 2-1 is ripped in the center field. And it is caught. And Sweatpants tags.
I believe that was Dan out there in center that got that one. It's a nice play.
Dan makes every play.
Dan Lynch.
Dan Lynch. Not Doppler Dan. Doppler Dan hesitates a lot in the outfield.
He's out of frame right now.
Doppler Dan is playing right field.
I believe so, yes. And they got Uncle Mark here.
Uncle Mark, look at that. Pro softball stance. You can see he's got that shoulder, like I like to talk about, a little hitch back, trying to match that arc. And he hits a base hit down the line, past Kubek. The guy at second is rounding third. He's going to score, and the ball gets thrown in, and a ribby single for, what'd you call him, Uncle Mark?
Uncle Mark. That sounded like a Bradley's bat there, too.
That's that Bradley special
noise,
right there.
But that ball was hit pretty well.
Great piece of hitting there. And the leadoff hitter standing in. Way back in the box. Hits a ground ball to Andy. Backhands it. Fires a second. And it gets past him. Into right field. Uncle Mark is hustling.
Motor into third base.
They can't get a runner for Uncle Mark, huh?
I think that got Doppler Dan a touch on that ball, probably.
Yeah, there we go. And the Uncle Mark fan club is really letting Gypsy have it here.
Plenty to cheer for right now.
Pitch from Junior is low and short. 2-1. And he's behind another batter. And Lasky sloppily throws it past him.
Pitchers don't like that. You got to throw strikes back to the mound.
Lasky looks frustrated. And Junior pitches Strike right on the mat. So 2-2 count here. Gypsy needs an out here, desperately. The pitch right down the middle, and it's driven to left center. And Dan makes the catch, and the runner's tag. He might try it, but he doesn't. He stays at third there. But Uncle Mark comes in, and that's...
I believe that's 4-1.
4-1 for the trucking team.
Now they got the two big lefties in a row here.
I'm thinking he's looking to go left field. Maybe not. I think he would have lunged more at that
That would
one.
have been the pitch.
Well, he would have at least lunged to look at it. Now he steps out and pulls it down the right field line. Doppler Dan makes the catch. 2 in the inning.
Now, this is by no means the insurmountable lead here at 4-1. This is pretty much a
5-1,
tie.
Paulie says. So at the end of 2 innings of play, sorry, Paulie, I mispronounced that one. It's 5-1 for the Blue Man Trucking Group.
I mean, a 5-1 lead is never safe.
Well, you got a veteran pitcher here in Uncle Mark. If it's me, I'm trying to just kind of milk these counts here a little bit. You're down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You never know, especially they had he was just running around the bases, though, so he's probably warmed up, but still. Maybe you can work a walk early in this inning. And Lasky comes up this inning, too, and that's Lasky's. That's a big part of Lasky's game.
Oh, he's
is,
instant
working
offense.
walks.
Instant offense, absolutely. He's on base. And here we have Valenti, left fielder.
Valenti new to the team this year?
I believe
Or he might have been on
might
and
have
off?
played last year, at the end of last year. So,
Okay.
second season. Just got rid of his rookie eligibility.
Scrappy player, this Valenti. He's got the old steal, the steal from 2 years ago.
That is a nice
Ground
play
ball
at
third.
base.
And he's out at first.
That's a good play there.
Really good arm there by the third baseman.
You know, Valenti can move too, so you know it's a good throw. In contrast, we have Drew up now.
Here comes Forearms McGraw. Launch pad, as I like to call him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Drew can do here if he can get this inning going. Gypsy desperately needs a base runner. Low hands by Drew. He swings, and he hits a base hit, but right at the second baseman,
That guy's playing short. They
who
might
was
have a ship
sleeping
time.
on him. How the hell did he know he was going to do that?
I don't know. I mean, you go back to the dugout, one of those, thinking that's good wood. What are you going to do? Can't change a thing. And here comes Nick.
Was that the shortstop or the second baseman? Maybe it was the shortstop.
I'm pretty sure shortstop's by third.
Okay.
You're probably throwing because Drew didn't pull it.
Yeah, no, it looked like he was kind of... I thought it was the second baseman for a minute. And
Ball's crushed,
ball
but
is
it's
hit hard.
right
but
in the mid.
again, right at this left center fielder.
That's 3 hard hit balls.
And right now,
nothing to show for it.
Very frustrating, but it seems like this team has made a lot of adjustments from the last time they played you, because they seem to just know where to be on everybody. And that's a big part of defense, Jay. You know, especially as we get older, if you know where a guy's going to hit, it makes your job easier.
The old adage, hit them where they ain't.
Absolutely.
And on defense, stand where they hit them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. At this point of the season, though, everyone's got the spray chart. We all know where everyone's going. The scouting reports are out.
Yeah.
So do you change your game for the playoffs, or do you dance with what brought you?
Yeah, and sometimes I talk to you about that. Like, you're such a strong pull hitter, and you can do other things too, but sometimes you just got to sit and rip, do your thing. I tell the same thing to Doppler. He's so good at going to right. You got to do you got to do your strength, you know.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And here's the 4-hitter who hit a weak ground ball last time to the left side. This time he goes back to left field, and that ball's hooking, and it's caught. And Valenti makes a nice catch in left field, a shoestring type catch.
Boy, that's a great play.
That ball was hooking hard.
You don't expect to see that in left field, a lefty hit a bender like that at you. That's a great play.
And number 11 steps into the box, and Junior pitches the ball. 2-1 count. The 2-1 is flat and short. 3-1 count.
Oh, he just did a Lasky leg kick on that one. That batter.
That was pretty fancy. And a walk. So with 1 out, bottom of the 3rd inning, Trucking Group has a man on. Right-handed hitter. Back towards the mat. He steps in, hits a ground ball past
just
Jay
by
at
third base.
Stabbed at it.
They don't call it the hot corner for nothing.
It's not an easy play. See, as strong as your arm is, I don't understand why you play so in. You know what I mean? You have a strong arm. Give yourself that extra reaction time. Strong arm like yours.
Especially the guy at first base on that play. You can play back and make the play at second base.
Absolutely. When you see a slower runner, potentially. And a ground ball. Jay steps on 3, fires to first.
I think
And the ball gets by
looks
first
like
base.
First base didn't handle that one. You get the out at third, but there's a guy at third base right now. Two down. Opportunity to score here for Trucking. Sweatpants looking around, trying to find a hole.
Looks like he's eyeing that 5-6 hole.
Good gap there. Yeah, plenty of room.
A lot of guys make their living in that hole. And he hits it right in that hole, but on a line to left, and it gets over his
That's
head.
got fence.
That was with that Bradley special. And with 2 outs, why wasn't he running harder into third base? Jay blowing off some steam into that left hand. Not the first time. Junior deals. And it swung, popped up to shallow left center, and it's got to be Dan who made that play. Yep, I could see the legs.
Oh, he's rock solid.
He made some of the nicest plays I've seen this year. I've seen a lot of nice plays this year, but he made like one of those Jim Edmonds type plays.
He's really the best outfielder I've ever seen. Let's say a professional outfielder.
Yeah, he really is a great all-around player.
It's like Mike Cameron or something like that. He just moves like it's easy.
I'm really impressed with that kid. So here we go. And here's Paulie complaint.
They get the trophy. They get the trophy. This is it. This is it. This is it.
Thank you for that sideline report there, Paulie. Appreciate it.
And Paulie, positive Paulie.
They're still looking for. They're still looking for. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Paulie always rushing the game along. Gotta love Paulie.
Number 9 doing some mugging for the camera there.
And here comes Lasky batting for the first time this game.
I think Gypsy has 1 hit so far. Maybe 2?
They really need a base runner here. Lasky, really good at working counts. See what he does here. Uncle Mark deals. Short. 2-1. And now Gypsy with a 2-1 count for a change. Paulie yapping. Thought he wanted to get this game going, and he swings.
He would have beat that out.
Couldn't tell if that was going to be short of the plate or hit the plate. Tough pitch to hit.
Catcher sees about one of those a season where he's got to come up from behind home plate to make a play.
You don't really expect it. And Uncle Mark deals. Oh, got a timeout. Ball onto the field. No, it's a streaker. I'm just kidding.
Must be one of those young kids that don't wear any clothes.
Yeah. Shorts were hiked up just a bit too high.
Catcher gives a lot of room here for the ball to come in.
Lasky
He's
looks
good at that.
focused, and the pitch is a ball, and there's
there
your
it
kick.
is.
He ought to trademark that.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a 3-2 count. Gypsy needs a walk. And Lasky does his job, and that's a professional hitter right there.
Rolling it over for Dan here.
And a really good ball player. We were just talking about Dan. Solid hitter. And he hits a ground ball to to second. And it gets through. For a base hit, right past him. That was a really good piece of hitting there.
2 on, nobody out. This is where you want to get things back into the good here.
And you got your 2-hitter here. You want to hit behind the runners, and that's exactly what Junior does best. And let's see what Gypsy can do here with 2 on and nobody out. He fouls it. Oh, no, it's fair to right field.
Get lucky here.
And he makes the catch. And
look at those socks move.
a pinch runner over there at second. Oh, no, that is Lasky.
That's Lasky. Oh, those socks are. You can't miss those
You're
socks.
going to have to hear him complain about the knees when he gets back in the dugout. But good hustle there. Lasky used to run. I mean, I don't know if you remember how fast he used to run.
Well, he's a professional inline
Drinker.
skater. Inline skater. Do you know that?
No,
Former inline skater.
I didn't know that. I know he's a professional drinker. And the pitch, and it's lined into center field,
That's a
and
missile.
he makes
And
the
it's
catch.
caught. What a play.
And that's the second time in this game that Gypsy
I'll tell you, Andrucci's good with the
catches a
gloves here.
tough break. It's a little cliche, that then-and-it thing that they all do. A little pet peeve of mine.
I don't think that show airs anymore, does it?
Apparently. And here comes Sattler. At least you got Sattler up at the plate. It's the guy I want up. And
gotta
Uncle
chip
Mark
away.
deals. Sattler takes it for a ball.
You know, a run here is going to cut the lead. What are we at, 5-1?
We got 1 out here, right? No,
Possibly 2. Ball
2.
might have been caught in right field.
that's right. Then he tagged up. Again, we're you can't really see right field, guys, so you got to cut us some slack. And the pitch is a strike.
This is what makes Sattler so professional. Just the moment's not too big.
Never. And he's very aggressive, but he's not going to swing it crap. He doesn't. He only swings if he likes it. And he swings and hits a ground ball. The third baseman was way off the line, throws to second to end the inning, and he really sniffed that ball out there.
Sure did. That's a great defensive inning there by Andrucci.
Absolutely, and that diving play really saved them from a big inning. And that's the second time that Gypsy had some rough luck, and right in the middle of their alley.
They've had some hard-hit balls that turned it out, so that's for sure.
I'm impressed with that third baseman coming that far off the line on Sattler. Sattler can throw it down that line like nobody else. So far, every move that they've made has worked. They're really executing, the Blue Man Trucking Group.
And loaded bases got here because of some sloppy play by the other teams where defenses kind of lied down for them to extend the inning and extra runs coming in.
And you can't expect it, especially in this championship game.
These guys make plays.
You better believe it. The first 2 are easy. The last one will be tough. But they're not out of it yet.
This is the catcher, Mike.
And a strike for Junior. 1-2 count. Bottom of the 4th inning. Ground ball back to Junior. Fields it, drops it, fires it to first. And they get the out. Bottom of the 4th inning is brought to you by Budweiser Select. Only 55 calories. So the Bradley say, oh, here we go, Uncle Mark up again. Now watch his shoulders here. Well, this time they're a little flatter, but he dips it right that last second there. I always say, dipping's not a bad thing if you know what you're doing. And he's very patient, and he works a walk.
Takes 3 straight there.
And we'll see if they'll actually get a runner for this guy now. They might not have enough guys. So 1 down here in the 4th inning, bottom of the 4th. Runner on first base, and the leadoff hitter swings and hits a ground ball to Jay Kubek. Throws to second for 1, and they're not going to get that speedster. for the second out of the inning. Looks like you sniffed that one out too a little bit. Didn't anticipate anything on that line.
You got to watch the shoulders, watch the hips.
Got the two-hitter, a little bit off the plate. Probably thinking middle. And he hits a ball to right center field.
That's out
Actually
towards Nick.
closer to right field. And
I
they make the
believe
play.
I believe Nick makes that grab out there.
And boy, did they need that.
Quick inning there is great. That's what you want.
No runs scored at the end of 4.
I believe it's 5-1 still.
Still 5-1.
Loaded bases is saying we play defense too. 5-1 is a very close game in softball. A 4-run lead is about 2 minutes in softball.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
And this is ASA. I did a U-Trip tournament. And those games, you're never out of it. You'd like that. It's more like baseball, the way the ball's always flatter. The bats are all juiced up. The ball's juiced up. Some of the players down there were juiced up
Might
too.
be juiced up too, yeah.
Miggs fraternizing with Paulie, maybe trying to get a call for later in this game. They could use it. And here comes Turner at the plate.
This is where you want to get things started.
Turner got a single in his first at bat and was thrown out at third base on Doppler Dan's single. Turner having a great night. The pitch, and Turner gets under it and pops up to right field. And the right fielder,
I believe he's. Oh, I'm not sure if he's safe or out.
we don't know because we can't see the right field. And Paulie no-sold that one. So we'll find out in a minute whether Turner's safe or out.
I think he's safe. I think he was told to stay on first or maybe stay at first base coach.
Well, I hope you're right. Here comes Kubek to the plate. High pitch, and it's deep. Those are always the toughest balls to hit. At least that wasn't with 2 strikes.
Wanted no part of that one.
The pitch. Oh, there we go. I knew you were going to hit that one. Base hit right down the left field line.
Hey, Turner was safe. There he is at second base.
He was. So 2 singles in a row to start this inning, and this is exactly what Gypsy needs.
Turner saw a hard stop sign at second base there.
Right, yeah.
Didn't stretch it.
Sometimes in the dugout, you wish you could just use the force and just stop him right in his tracks. Here comes Doppler Dan to the plate. Uncle Mark deals. And Doppler hits a line drive right up the middle, and another good play by the Blue Man Group. And Gypsy cannot catch a break. They'll give you the first 2 blows, but it seems that they're every time they go to make that haymaker.
That's a great play by Uncle Mark there.
I tell you, I wish this guy wasn't my uncle anymore.
Only one out.
And here comes Andy. Andy hits a right at the shortstop, hard to second, and 2 outs. Turner advances to third. Another hard hit ball right at somebody.
It's a chance for Valenti to get a run in here.
Big spot here for the not so rookie. And wow, this inning changed in a heartbeat. The pitch is short.
2
Ball
on,
2.
nobody out. It's a 2 on, 2 outs. Nobody in.
The 2-1 by Uncle Mark. Valenti hits a line drive, and of course, right at that shortstop in red. Almost like a bullseye target.
Yeah, he's been eating people's dinners all night long.
I'm about to throw up mine.
It's important at this stage of the game not to get too tight. You can't look backwards and say, "Oh, we could add more runs."
Absolutely. It's easy for us. I mean, we're just doing play-by-play. But when you're in the game, you got to let it go. Sometimes you got to not even know what inning it is. And just be like...
I totally agree.
Like, when I'm really doing my best in the biggest games, It's when I don't know the inning.
Sure.
And I'm just zoned in whatever it is I'm doing. If I'm playing defense, I'm zoned in on that. You cheer your guys on, and I'm just so focused about my at bat, about getting my at bat up and doing the best I can. That's really all you can do. If you're dwelling on your last at bat or your last bonehead play or whatever, there's no coming back.
You got to have a short memory, and you got to just, turn your brain off.
And that's not easy. And he fouls it way inside pitch from Junior. So this lefty, you can tell he's a young hitter. This is when you really want to slow the game down more. If you got a lead like this and he swings at a bad pitch, he's anxious.
I say play like you're ahead. Even when you're down, play like you're ahead.
I say play like you're down even when you're ahead. That's how I always feel. Just because the pitch, he hits what a good hit. Up the middle, right where a shortstop should be, but he's a lefty.
What I mean by that is step on the necks when you're out there. Play like you're ahead. Play like you're the better team.
Yeah, I've always struggled with that. I love that mentality. I've never been able to execute that mentality. When I'm down 10, I seem to play harder. And another lefty and another
That's a great play by Dan.
Catch by Dan. Unfortunately, the other team has about 16 Dans.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a name here. This is Matt, number 11.
It's always good when we have a name. Matt way back in the box. Junior pitches. Ground ball to Andy. Andy fields. Throws to second, and it gets past Turner.
Might have a play at home here.
The lefty hitter is going to score. Really got to keep those throws higher.
Mm-hmm.
Those lower balls, this cold weather, those knees buckle.
Oh, yeah. You want to take second base, the bag, out of the play. You don't want to throw the ball at the bag.
So, big run from the trucking team here. Junior pitches. Line in the left. Base hit.
On a hop to Valeni. That'll get a run. That's 7-1.
7-1 Blue Man Group. And a good late game rally here in the bottom of the fifth.
We got Tyler too, but I can't see him.
I think if I'm Gypsy, I call time and I check out this Bradley's bat. This Caldor special. The pitch from Junior is ripped in the center. Dan makes the catch, throws it in. Oh, and he gets doubled up at first.
Huge turnaround there.
And what a break. And finally, Gypsy catches a break there.
Not surprising, it's Dan Lynch making that play.
Let's see what Paulie says here. Better watch it, Paulie. We're listening.
He was on top. He's got 2 runs there.
Paulie writing notes.
You can't miss them. They run right by him.
Yeah.
And they're scoring, so.
So we go to the top of the 6th inning here. And what's your approach when you lead off an inning this late and you're down?
You might want to take one. You got to get on base. You can't be the first out.
You ever second guess yourself like, yeah, I should take one, but look at this hole, or maybe this pitch is here. Do I try to go?
Well, you got to trust yourself. They're throwing the ball underhand at you. If you get a pitch you can put through a gap or in a hole, go for it.
Yeah, sometimes I second guess myself too many times. You just got to go do it, And here comes Drew for the second time. And Paulie is sleeping over here.
He was checking a text on that one.
I'm not really sure what's going on. The whatever pitch is driven into
hit well
center field, and it's going to get past him. Let's see if Drew can get the second.
Drew to come back into there. He is.
Got to get his private jet, and maybe we can get this guy to third base one of these days. What a ball by Drew.
Yeah, he's gotta be proud
And
of that
they're
one. Ball
giggling
stayed
in
great.
the dugout. Drew is not known for his speed.
But his power he is, and he credits a lot of that to you, by the way.
Well, I know that Drew has a lot of power, and I don't know if he knows how much power he has. But Big Wonder sees a lot for Drew this coming season.
And here comes Nick.
Nick has a lot of power, a lot of potential in that bat.
And speed. He's 5-tool.
I don't like his bat playing, though. I don't like the way he drops his hands, the knob down, then up, and then to the ball. That's too many movements for the knob of that. That knob's got to go right to the ball.
Well, that trucking shortstop not troubled by that ball at all. It's a fine
No.
play.
And once again, Gypsy gets a runner on second, and that's when their innings seem to go downhill. And here comes Jay Lasky to the plate, who walked his first at bat. The pitch from Uncle Mark is a ball.
There's a leg lift again.
Runner on second is not forced. Jay still being patient. And he takes it. So you know Jay's going to be taking this pitch here 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
The pitch from Uncle Mark, and Jay swings. A 3-1 count.
Shallow pop-up.
And pops up, and that is not Jay Lasky softball.
No trouble at all for third base.
What do you think Jay's thinking there? That's not like Jay to do that.
He can't be happy with himself on that one. But that's part of the game.
I very rarely swing 3-1. Actually, that's not true. But in this spot, I never swing 3-1. Brings up the leadoff hitter, Dan, to the plate. 2 outs, runner on second. And it's a ball. So a leadoff double for Gypsy, and they have 2 outs already. And Dan hits a line drive
Oh, my goodness.
past him at second
Did
base.
you get that one? Nope.
And looks like Valenti
Running
scores.
for Drew comes in. And it's 7-2.
7-2, and I'm happy that Drew's double did not go to waste. So let's see what Gypsy can do here with 2 outs. And Junior at the plate. Top of the 6th, 7-2 ball game.
A lot of hard hit balls for only 2 runs.
Gypsy down to 4 outs in this game,
it's
and
not gonna be
a
an
weak
issue.
ground ball to Uncle Mark. Throws the first at the end of the inning.
It's Uncle Mark's best friend there. Ground ball right back at him.
Now, this game feels like a blowout, but if you really think about it,
It's tight. I mean,
It's-
7-2 means nothing.
But also a couple plays,
Oh, yeah.
wrong scouting reports on that other team, and this is a 7-7 ball game.
I'm
in my
thinking
opinion.
back to Miggy's line drive that's caught. That's a great play. The outfield play has been fantastic for Andrucci. Also, the infield play, line drives at shortstop.
Got the base running error from Turner, and of course, just Gypsy just not really executing. They're getting, so close, and then they just don't execute.
You got to get that hit, timely hitting.
And
Sounds like John Sterling that way. Yeah, you know, Susan.
it's baseball is baseball, or whatever he said.
That's right.
The Lowe's broadcast booth.
You can't predict baseball, Susan.
We don't have a monitor. Yeah, these championship games, you really have to execute. Well, bottom of the 6th inning. Gypsy really needs to get out of this inning with no damage at all, if they can do it. Just the way they've been struggling.
We got Junior back from his costume change. It's like going to see Bette Midler sometimes. Everyone's out there waiting, and then he appears with a new
Junior pitches. Junior looks a lot better this second half of the game pitching. Base hit to right field by Sweatpants, and he gets in the second with a sliding double.
7 runs through 6. You'll take that anytime as a pitcher. Or would it be in the 5th, 6th?
This is the 6th inning, and Junior's really settled down. Hasn't walked a lot, but he struggled early with his control. A ground ball past
Ooh, just past Andy.
And Sweatpants is going to stay at third. And bottom of the 6th inning, and the trucking company is looking to get that cargo home.
we have Mike. Number 9. This guy might have been catching earlier. I'm not sure.
Here's Mike, the situation. And the ball is deep. And the pitch. And it's lined into right center field. And it gets past him. No catch.
I got to
Run
say,
scores.
for a team full of truckers, none of these guys actually look like they're truckers.
Yeah, something tells me only Uncle Mark is possibly, maybe
I don't know.
Uncle Mark.
I've traveled a bit. I've seen a lot of truckers, and most of them aren't going to come out to a softball field.
No.
They're gassed by the time they walk to home plate.
Well, I don't see any mustard on their jersey either.
That's right.
She thought it was funny. And a strike by Junior. Junior keeping him in this game.
Absolutely. Uncle Mark here, trying to make something happen.
Good job by Junior. Big strikeout.
That's pitcher-on-pitcher crime right there.
Absolutely. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 run in. And a ground ball to Kubek. Passed. Well, it's hard to see.
I think that one leaked by Kubek and Andy there.
The run score?
No.
No
Nope.
run scored. Okay. And here's that shortstop, that pesky shortstop for the trucking team. And he hits
That's
a
all right.
line drive in the hole. And now the run will score. No throw, nor should there be. And 2
8-2.
outs. 2 out rally here.
Here comes the muscle.
This lefty can do whatever he wants, it seems like. Lackadaisical
Doppler
swing
band
again.
territory.
And you can tell that guy struggles with focus. The hitter's got a lot. He's got a lot of potential, but all he needs to do when he's at the plate is focus more.
Yeah, he kind of gave that bat away. It's a situation to really stick a knife in the other team, and
And
Not the pitch you wanna swing at.
Paulie's got to be ecstatic that this is potentially the last half inning.
the only thing Paulie's worried about is if his car starter works from this far away from the parking lot.
The only thing Paulie's worried about is, is he going to McDonald's or is he going to Wendy's after this?
Well, on Route 80, you got a lot of choices.
Well, I didn't hear you either. What'd you say? I want to bang Angie Dickinson. Let's see who gets lucky first. Line from The Sopranos. And Junior Soprano is getting grilled by the FBI agent.
Who could forget? Here we have Miggy.
See what Miggy can do here. Top of the 7th inning. Last swings here for Gypsy, and he hits a line drive deep in the left center and right again. That player didn't even move.
Yep. And he's a little snake bit tonight. He's hit the ball hard 3 times and not much to show for it. That's the game, though. You can do everything right.
That's baseball,
Make 3 outs.
Susan. And here comes Sattler to the plate. Professional hitter.
Pardon me.
Somebody just farted. And Sattler reaches and flies to right field.
They got a man there in right field.
And he makes the play for second out of the inning. So 2 very quick outs.
This is the final at bat here?
We'll see. Here comes Turner. Turner to the plate. Uncle Mark deals.
There's another
And
pop-up.
Gets under it again for the second time. And that's the game. Anticlimactic
And that'll do it.
championship game.
Well, congratulations to Andrucci Trucking. Played a great game. Great defense.
And a good revenge game for them too.
What a season. Yep.
Well, I would tell you this though. I was very impressed with Gypsy's night though. Really had the bats working those first 2 games and got really snake bit really that game. A lot of it you really have to credit the trucking team's defense.
Oh, without a doubt. They made some fantastic plays. At this point, you get the whole offseason to celebrate this victory. If you're Andrucci Trucking, they earned it. And if you're Gypsy, you're going home thinking about next April.
Absolutely. And, Big Wonder will be back to be calling those games.
Maybe they'll want Big Wonder in the lineup. Who knows?
Big Wonder likes to take a couple 2-3 swings for Gypsy, that's for sure.
You going out or you going home?
Well, on behalf of Big Wonder and Loaded Bases and Andrucci Trucking and the entire Fall Softball League, it's been a pleasure to have you.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Well, it's coming in a couple months, but we're looking forward to that. Have a great offseason, everyone. Signing off.
Thanks, Eric.